Hi, I'm Kara. Welcome to Kira's Art Co. It is April 20th, Monday, which means I'm 5 days away from market season. I have already had a market this year. I did one off St. Patrick's Day market in March. But this one, April 25th, Saturday, is the start of at least one market every single week. A lot of the times, 2 markets a week until the end of September. So it's my final week of prep before market starts. Here's how my list is looking that I've been working through in the last few videos. Surprisingly, I think I'm going to be able to finish everything I wanted to, except for the mini dragon snugglers, because those are part of a short form content series I'm doing. I'm making a rainbow of glittery sparkle dragon snugglers. I had hoped I would have them all done in time for this first market, but that's definitely not going to happen. So those are off the list because I do already have 2 other ones specifically made for markets previously. So I still have those, which is plenty for this first market. But everything else, I'm feeling quite optimistic that I can finish them, because I also do have a couple other things that are not on this list specifically that I want to make. And there's one thing on this list that I'm going to switch out for something else of the same category, which I will tell you later on because I think I'm going to do it today. But first, I want to show you everything that I've worked on in the last few days and this morning since I stopped filming my previous vlog on Friday. It's quite a bit, honestly. The first thing I do want to show you, I was chosen to do a pattern test for Crochet by Cassiope. It's right here. I was chosen to pattern test her Ivy Plant Jellycat pattern. This is the first time I've ever been a pattern tester, first time I've ever applied for one, and the reason for that is because I'm working on my own pattern right now and I'm hoping to get a pattern tester call out by Friday. Saying that now, I'm hoping to get that out by Friday. I need to work on it this week, but I wanted to try and get chosen for a tester call so I could see how they work since I hadn't done one before. So, and this was the only one I applied to. I said if I get chosen, amazing. If I don't, then I'm just gonna wing it for my own pattern test. But luck of the draw, I got picked. Very thankful for that. Definitely gave me some idea of how to do it for myself. And I also had a fun time making this pattern. And it means I don't have to spend the $60, whatever it is that the actual Jellycat is, which I was planning to do sometime in the future. But right now, no longer the plan because I made my own. Like, are you kidding me? This is so cute. She's gonna go on my bookshelf once I redo my bookshelf. It's a mess right now, but that's where her home is gonna be. She's super cute. I didn't have enough cream for the pot, so I did have to do like a peach bottom, but you can't tell in the pictures, so it doesn't look too funny. It's just a little secret that I know. And you won't be able to see once she's like sitting down on the shelf, but she's so cute. I love how it came out. And the pattern said you could add wires if you wanted to the leaves, and I did have some flower wire just sitting around in my work cart over here from leftover from when I used to do like flower bouquets. Don't do that anymore, they take too long. But I had some left over, so I went ahead and added wire to all of them so I could twirl them around like this guy. Oh, and it turned out so cute. So that is that one. And then I came across my new favorite pattern pack, Pattern Design, and I did make this first one and showed it in my last video, but I'm gonna show it again. This pattern pack is by Little Bean Stitches. Just released this last Friday, like a couple days ago, and I've already made 3 and plan to make at least 2 more before this market. And she already has another pack almost ready to go, so I'm very excited. But this comes with 10 different animals in this one pack. You can't tell me that's like not the cutest thing you've ever seen. It's so floppy. It's all no-sew, so it can sit like this. Or what I think is absolutely adorable is it can lay down. It's so cute. And I did only lightly stuff it, so it's like really squishy and almost like a snuggler. I made the tiger in the last video. And then at the end of that video, I didn't have time to actually do it fully on Friday, so I didn't get it in that video. But I said I was going to replace the standing red panda I was going to do on my list for the red panda from this pack. I want to keep him so bad. Red pandas are my favorite animals, and this is so cute. There's a little tail, and he lays down. I'm so excited to have these on my table. And the last one I did was the crocodile. He kind of looks like a dinosaur. It's okay. And he has little spines on the back. Super cute. So I have these 3 guys from the pattern. I wish I could make all 10 and had time to do that, but I simply don't. So what I'm going to do is I have a dragon snuggler on my list right now. The Mama Made Minis dragon snuggler, which I actually have not ever made. But I think I'm gonna replace it with this style because there is a dragon in the pattern pack. And I'm just so obsessed with making these right now, and I want to make all of them. And then I also want to make the elephant one from this pack. I don't have an elephant on my list, but I think I'm gonna have time to do it. I'm gonna make sure I have time to do it because I really want to. These are the little ones I have so far from that pack. I will inventory those in a second because I still need to finalize a price because I was gonna do like one price for the more simple patterns and then like $3 $30 more for the more complicated ones like the tiger with the color changes and stuff. But I talked to my mom and we decided probably should just have it at one price for now, and if they do well I can make more and reprice them differently. But I need to decide what baseline price I want to do for them, so I'll do that in a minute. Next, I wanted to fully check off my loaf cats. So yesterday I made two, did Siamese and a black cat because I didn't have one last time, I guess. I don't know why. I only had an orange cat and a calico, which I'm pretty positive I still have both of those unless I forgot to write it down that they sold last time. So I should have 5 cats. So I have these two, I have a calico, I have an orange cat, and then I also have a Cheshire cat inspired one, pink and purple striped. So those are the 5 and they're all done. I need to see if I have this already listed. I don't think I have this one with just the plain black eyes listed, so I definitely think I need to take another picture of those for Etsy, but I'll get to that in a minute. And this morning I've been working on the mini brontosaurus pattern by Crochet Grove. The head is not attached yet for this one. This one is basically done, just need to sew the head on. I haven't decided if I want to do the spots yet. I think they're cute without them. I like them without. And then I also have the body for a pink one. I just need to make the head. So those will be the 2 things I finish first today. It is currently 12:50 p.m. Already ate lunch, so just gonna work for the rest of the day. So I want to finish those brontosauruses. I want to make that dragon guy in this style today. And then also maybe just go ahead and start the elephant in that pattern pack as well while I have it open. We shall see. Other things on the list that are left after that. I'm just gonna go over my list really quick and what's left. Dino Snuggler by Mama Made Minis. Dragon Snuggler, which originally was going to be Mama Made Minis, but now, like I said, decided to do that new pattern pack design to replace it. The mini Dragon Snugglers by Handmade by Jody. Not worrying about that. Still have 7 or 8 on my list, but not worried about it right now. Not concerned. Bear Snuggler. Maybe I'll replace that with the elephant because I really don't want to make more snugglers besides the dino because they really aren't fantastic sellers for me. I honestly think these guys are going to do a lot better for me, and then I can start like making these in their place as snugglers, I guess. I don't really know. I kind of am hoping because I enjoy doing these a lot better because it's not blanket yarn, although I could make this in blanket yarn to make them a little bigger like snugglers in the future. But yeah, this is all no sew. Snugglers you have to sew and they take longer. So I'm gonna replace, for right now, I'm gonna replace the bear with that elephant design. Instead. Dino Snuggler, Dragon Snuggler, Elephant Snuggler, 2 jellyfish, which should be easy. This only takes like 40 minutes each. The 2 mini brontosauruses that I'm currently working on. Not doing the big guy because I already have quite a few other larger sized items, so I don't feel like I need another one. 1 moose by AQ Crochets because this one that I initially had made for my market, I'm keeping for myself because I love him and I cannot let this one go for some reason. So I do want to make another one. 6 things. Oh, I completely forgot to mention this. I sold 3 sea turtles over the weekend. The same customer who bought the 3 sea turtles last week or the week before. So that means I'm down to 9 sea turtles, and I said I was only going to make more if I got below 10. So I have added 1 more to my list to make, and I know exactly what one I'm gonna do, so we'll do that in a minute. And then 3 more snakes, which I'm just gonna go through my backlog on my Etsy and see what ones have sold and use those color combos again, and maybe I'll do 1 more stripe and then I'll do 2 solid colored ones because I just do not have the patience right now to do my random color generator thing that I usually do for those guys. I just want to crank them out and not worry about that. So that's what we're gonna do for those last 3. And then on my if I have time list, I have a barn owl, but I don't know if I want to make that because I have the other owl. Anyways, so that is 8 things left on the list. Some of them have multiple, but 8 overall. And I also, I think tomorrow I'm going to do a full day of making my little sea creatures that are my best sellers, my octos, whales, and stingrays, just to get as many as I can before the market season picks up. I'm going to put in the footage that I got this morning while I packed up that sea turtle order because I did already take it to the post office this morning, but I filmed it, so I'm gonna put that in now, and then I'll see you later with updates of what I've done today. I only have 2 minutes left on my memory card, so I'm gonna make this really quick. I'm gonna do a quick little update for the rest of the day. It's 3:30 right now. I'm gonna keep working, but I can't upload any of this footage I have on my camera until I finish editing another video. So I'm gonna do that later today as well. And then I'll talk to you tomorrow when the memory card is empty again. I finished the 2 mini Brontos and I have started working on the little dragon guy. So I have the legs and arms, ears, and the wings all done. About to start working on the body and the head, and then I'm gonna work on the elephant one later today, but I'll show you the finished products tomorrow. I have 1 minute left, so I have to go. So I will see you tomorrow. All right, it is Tuesday. Yesterday I made the floppy dragon in place of the snuggler dragon I wanted to originally do, and I'm very happy I decided to do this one because it's so cute. So this pattern again is by Little Beaten Stitches, new pattern pack. I chose teal blue for body and then the darker peacock blue for the accents, and he's so cute. Here he is this way. I think this one's the cutest laying down. It's so cute. So we have him to add to our pile, tossing in the picture bucket, which is overflowing. So definitely take care of that today, but I want to get that elephant version of that style done before I do that so I can get pictures of that too. So that is next on my agenda after I finish a couple other little things, which are my mini sea creatures. So we have the baby stingray, and then also have the baby whale and the baby octo. This is my little trio of baby sea creatures. I put them all in the same basket at markets and sell them for $5, and I also put some in mystery bags and sell those also $5, but just like a mystery bag style because people love mystery bags. I do too. So if you don't have mystery bags at your markets or even on Etsy, because I do sell these guys as mysteries on Etsy also, and they're my best sellers, give it a try. I promise you it'll be worth it. So initially I wanted to just spend this entire day making these guys, but then I realized that probably wouldn't be productive because I already do have quite a bit. So I looked at my inventory, I saw how much I had of each one, I saw what I had the most of, and then I decided I would just make as many to match that. These are my inventory bags for these guys. They're quite full, if you can see, and then this bin sits on my desk so that whenever I have some spare time to make these, I would just toss them in, and then I wouldn't put these ones in my inventory list yet so that I could just pull straight from this bin whenever I got orders for them on Etsy, and I wouldn't have to fix my inventory. So this morning I emptied the bin, put them all in their bags, and put them all in inventory, and I had 34 octos as the most. So I said, okay, it's 34. I'm gonna make 35 of each. So I made one more octo this morning, and then in the bags already I had 28 whales and 28 stingrays. So I need to make 7 more. So far I've done 2 stingrays and 2 whales. So I need to make 5 more of each. But as I was working on these this morning, like maybe an hour ago, I got an order for 4 mystery stingrays on Etsy, and I've been debating whether or not I make 4 extra for that order so I could still have 35 for my markets, but I decided I'm just going to take them from that 35, so I will only have 31 stingrays for this first market. But I think that's okay because typically at markets stingrays are the least popular of the 3, and on Etsy stingrays are the most popular of the 3, so I feel like it balances out pretty well having less stingrays at the market. So anyways, we'll need to pack that order. I'll probably do that Thursday, maybe. Give it another day to get another order possibly. We'll see. Anyway, so yeah, plan for the day is to finish those 5 whales, 5 stingrays. Also make that floppy elephant buddy. And then after that on our list, all I have left is dino snuggler, 2 jellyfish, a moose, and 3 snakes. Oh, and 1 sea turtle. So I'll make the sea turtle today. I think I for sure can get all that done. And then maybe I'll get started on some of the snakes. I really feel like I only have today, tomorrow, and Thursday, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, to work on this stuff because Friday I want to get everything sorted out into each section because I want to try out a new market setup where I have them separated kind of by categories. So I will have like a full baby safe section because I've never had like a separated section for all of that before. They've kind of all been scattered around, so I feel like it would be easier to have its own section, so if someone asks me for baby safe items, I can just point them over there and I don't have to point all over the table like I have before. And then I want to separate all my sea creatures to be in the same area, all my farm-esque animals and all my wildlife zoo type animals together, and then like pets together I guess too. So I want to kind of get that set up and get everything sorted out and into the market bags so I can just toss them in the car. Actually I probably will pack the car Friday night because we're gonna need to leave here at like 7 o'clock Saturday morning for the market at 9. I don't know if I'm gonna be talking about the market and like the results of it in this video. It might be next vlog. We'll have to see how I feel. But yeah, Friday I want to get all that set up, get everything packed, and then I also have a couple sign things I want to make, like the baby safe signs, like a social media QR code thing. My Venmo thing needs to be updated. Just like here and there things I need to do. Also really need to get ready for doing a tester call for my race car pattern because I really want to get that posted on Friday too, hopefully. So I just need to finish writing up. Honestly, I don't really need to finish writing up the introductory pages now that I think of it for the tester call or by the tester call, because I'm just going to post a picture of the car saying tester call and then I'm going to leave it up for like a week or something to let people apply. So actually I do have a little bit more time before I need it fully done, you know? Okay, that's making me feel a little bit better. What else was I gonna do? I have some new table setup things coming. I have the new like 3-tiered A-line ladder shelf kind of deal coming. Should be coming tomorrow. And I got some new risers to replace some of my older items that I've had since some of my first markets and have started to annoy me because they fall apart every time. So I got just some simple risers that will not fall apart and are easier to set up. So I think that's gonna be good. So yeah, that's the plan for the rest of the week. It is 10:30. I have these 2 little scraps that I want to use up for stingrays and whales. I think 2 stingrays because I think I already did whales in this color, so I need to make 2 stingrays these colors. I just had to pull out new skeins of them. I'm gonna make those 2 stingrays. I have the oven preheating for my lunch. So I'm gonna put my lunch in, and then by the time I'm done with those, should be ready. I'm having an early lunch because I am hungry for some reason today. So I'm gonna eat an early lunch. And then after that, I will probably take a break from the sea creatures and do the elephant so that I can get that done and get pictures taken of all my things that need pictures taken in my picture bucket before the sun goes fully down. And then I will finish up the sea creatures and then work on snakes for the rest of the day. And then I will sit down and edit and get all my things listed from those pictures later tonight when I'm watching the new episode of The Rookie from last night. I saw a spoiler. I know it's also my fault because I went on Instagram, even though I didn't realize, oh shoot, maybe I shouldn't go on Instagram right now because the episode is like currently airing or just finished airing, and the Rookie Instagram had posted a scene from the episode. I was like, thank you so much for spoiling that for me. Anyways, I'm gonna go get these 2 stingrays done and then I'm gonna eat. See you in a bit. Morning. It's Wednesday the 22nd. T-minus 3 days until market day. Don't mind this. It is so rainy and dark and gloomy, and I am currently working with dark yarn, so I could barely see what I was doing, so I had to drag this lamp in here to brighten up what I was seeing. And also don't mind the gloves. My wrists have been hurting a little bit, and since I'm working with blanket yarn, I decided probably a good idea to put these on to try and help with that. Yesterday, I think I got a clip of the little elephant buddy. I got pictures taken of all the things in that bucket. Actually didn't get around to listing them, so I will definitely be doing that today with any more things I make today. And then after that, last night, I went ahead and just did the 3 snakes that were left on my list, just in a plain color, but I chose to do the Parfait Chunky Pom-Pom. So it's not totally plain. They have sprinkles in them. So I did white, blue, and purple. I just wanted to get them over with quickly, and this was the quickest option to do instead of stripes. So we have these 3 guys. So putting them in the picture bucket. And then I also did not manage to get any more of these done, I don't think, since I last spoke to you, except for the 2 I told you I was going to do. I don't think I did anything else. So we'll be finishing those today as well. But right now, I am currently working on the Dino Snuggler by Mama Made Minis. Then after that, all we have left is 2 jellyfish and 1 moose, plus the sea creatures, I guess. And then on my if time, I have Barn Owl. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm just not really in the mood to do that right now. So today we're going to do the Dino Snuggler. It's currently 10:40, so have a bit of time. I'm probably going to finish the Dino Snuggler, then go do lunch, and then after that, I'm thinking maybe the jellyfish just to get some easy things out of the way, and then tomorrow we can do the moose and any sea creatures I need to after that. And then tomorrow also I can work on getting my pattern tester call image and pictures taken for all of that and stuff. And I can make sure I have everything listed on Etsy as well. That needs to be. I think that's a good plan. And then Friday, I most likely will not crochet anything. Friday, I'm going to do like a little new mock setup with all my new things that I've purchased for the setup since last market and organize things in their bags, get all the signs made that I need to get made, things like that. Just kind of sort everything out because it is a 9 to 1 market on Saturday, which means I have to leave the house like 7 o'clock ish, so I don't have time to do anything on Saturday, when usually with my Wednesday markets it's 4 to 8, so I have like the whole morning to do stuff. This time I don't, so I need to do it the day before and get the car all packed and stuff. The tiered ladder stand thing I purchased says it's supposed to be delivered today between 10 and 2 or something. Don't know if that's accurate though. Fingers crossed it is, so I can see how it looks. As long as it gets here by at least tomorrow, that's fine. I think I will keep this video going through tomorrow and then start the next one probably next Monday, and then just insert some clips I get from doing a mock setup and like organizing, and then things from the market. So let's get to work. Another thing I forgot to mention, I do have 1 sea turtle left on my list technically, since I sold one and I was under 10 turtles. I said if I got under 10 then I would make more to get to 10. I was totally gonna do one yesterday. I was gonna do my light blue body with the blue glitter shell. I already have pictures in a listing for it on Etsy, and then I have the pink, purple, and green versions already made. So I was gonna do the blue one to finish it off, but silly me forgot that I'm out of light blue because for some reason I didn't think I needed to order it in my last order, but then I ran out of it right after I got that order. So should have done that. It's now on my list for the next order, so can't do that one. So at this point I don't know if I'm going to make that extra one. If I do end up having time tomorrow after everything else is done, then I probably will. I'll go through and see what listings I have for color combos and things and see what I have in stock right now and just make that. I think that's the plan, because I think 9 sea turtles is good enough for this first market, especially since they haven't been doing great for me recently, but that could change. You know, I'm going to a whole new market in a new city that I haven't done a market in before, so I don't know the crowd really well. I don't frequent that area very often. I've never even been to this market as an attendee. We'll just have to wait and see after this first market, and then I can get a better idea of what I need to have in stock for the next time. That's my plan. Checking in with you after my lunch break. I just finished the Dino Snuggler pattern by Mama Made Minis from their pattern book. The dino one. I did dark green body with rainbow spikes. I have done this before, like a dark solid body with the rainbow spikes, but the body I did in this teal green color, and then I did this spike in this dark green, but I didn't think I had enough left of this color, so I went and did the green, which I think still looks really cute. To get this guy in my inventory and take pictures of him. Next, we're going to tackle the 2 jellyfish, and I'm going to be using Parfait Plush for this. Normally I would use Parfait Chunky for more color variation options, but I want to use up some of the Parfait Plush because I really only use it for these octos. I use the fun colors for the octos usually, and then the neutral colors just for bitty kitties. Sometimes other things here and there, but I figured it would be good to use for some jellyfish just to use up a little bit of it because I don't use it that often. So I figured I would do one in warm tones. So we have hot pink, like a peach color, and yellow for one, and then blue, green, and purple for the second one. I think I'm gonna do a peach body and a blue body, and then the tentacles will be all 3 colors. And the pattern I use for my jellyfish is Loops and Knots Crochet free tutorial on YouTube. Gonna get those done, and then I think those take me about 40 minutes each. It's 2:30 right now, so that should probably take me to the end of the workday. Maybe I'll just do 1 or 2 stingrays and oils. We'll see how I feel. Here are the finished jellyfish, the pink and blue, warm and cool tones. So close to being done with my to-do list. 2 more things, the moose and the sea turtle. So I will see you tomorrow for my last day of work prepping before this market. T-minus 2 more days until market. That was correct grammar completely. It is Thursday, 1:13 p.m. Did some errands this morning, went to the post office. I filmed me packing up that little stingray order. The shelf I ordered from Home Depot for markets should be here soon, in the next hour or 2 maybe. So when that comes, we will get that all set up and check it out. Also, when I got home, I did eat lunch when I got home, because when I got home it was 12. But before that, I went ahead and got pictures of, like, nice pictures and some videos of all my race cars. This one I mentioned before in a video, either the last one or 2 videos ago when I first showed it. I mentioned that I am keeping this McLaren for myself. I made this specifically for myself because I wanted to keep one. So I made the McLaren because I really want to do the Google wheels too. And I'm going to add a 4 on it for Lando Norris, my #1 driver. So keeping this one, going to find a spot to put it because I wanted to keep one, at least one of my own first pattern. So I figured why not do it for my favorite driver. So I'm going to keep that one for sure. But now that I have all the pictures and videos taken that I want for right now, I can bring these to my market and see if they sell, possibly. I don't know. I have no idea. They are going to be a little bit pricey because they take so long and they're a little bit annoying to make with all the sewing, but I think they're worth it. I think they look really cool, in my humble opinion. So I have one that I use Ferrari as a reference, and we have one that I use Williams as a reference, but it doesn't really matter if you know the teams. It's a race car. Blue and red. Good colors. We're gonna get these tagged, put in my tagging bucket, and we are gonna put this aside because I should probably embroider that 4 on it and get pictures of it to put in the pattern as examples. And today when I'm doing my computer stuff and work on my phone, when I'm uploading all the Etsy listings I still need to do, I'm going to work on creating a picture for a tester call because I really want to get that posted tomorrow for that pattern. By the time this video goes out, that most likely will be closed for the tester call, but honestly I think the pattern will either be released or be released soon. I'll put the date I decide here so you know. But anyways, for today we have just a few more things I want to get done. I want to get done all of the bigger things I need to get pictures for. I want to get those all done so I can take the pictures today and then get all of them listed on Etsy first so that I can just Saturday morning sync my Etsy shop to Square. I need to figure out what sea turtle colors I want to do. If I want to do one that I already have a listing for, which is probably the best idea so I don't have to take more pictures, or something new. I don't know. And then make this moose. This pattern is by AQ Crochets. This is my personal one that I've decided I'm keeping, so I needed to remake one for the market. But gonna look the exact same. I think the antler colors are a little different that I'm gonna be using because I ran out of this color, but besides that, it's gonna pretty much look the exact same. Here's the colors I have pulled for it, which those 2 things definitely can get done today. And then whatever time I have left over today, I will work on some more baby sea creatures, and then tomorrow I will also finish up however many I need because I don't need to get pictures of them. I can just update my inventory. This is the last day I'll be filming for this video because tomorrow's just gonna be like a full sorting, organizing, setting things up day, getting things ready for the market. I will get some footage of it maybe, me sorting through all my things, and I'll try and get as much footage at the market as I can of like before and after my tables. No promises though, because as much as I try even before doing YouTube, I always end up forgetting to do an after video. I'll do my best though. So let's get this moose done and be on our way. I finished the moose. He looks literally the exact same as this one. Put him in my inventory and get pictures of him. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take pictures of all my picture bin things tomorrow just because it's not super bright right now. I'm gonna do that tomorrow and just get the ones I already have pictures taken of listed on Etsy, and then that way I won't have as many to get done tomorrow, I guess. Okay, tossing them in bin. The last thing on my list is a sea turtle to replace one that I sold the other day on Etsy. So we're gonna go through my sold out listings on Etsy and see if I can replicate a color, which honestly, I do have the colors to do one that sold in that order. So maybe I'll do that one because I do really like it. Well, it's supposed to be pistachio parfait chunky for the body, and then this, which I think is perfect pink from Sweet Snuggles Light, the striped ones, but this is all I have right now. I guess I thought I had more and I don't. So I'm gonna go ahead and do ballet slipper, which is pink and white instead of all pink. I think that's gonna be really cute though. And then, if you can see in the back here, is the new stand. I'll show you closer. Here is how it looks. Plan is to put it on the table right now, I think. I think it's gonna fit okay with everything else we have. The wood stain on this is a little different than the pictures. I thought it was gonna be a lot darker and more consistent. Like this looks like burnt toast, honestly, which is, I mean, fine. I had planned to paint this eventually, but now I think it's gonna have to be sooner rather than later. Obviously, it's not going to be done in time for Saturday, this first market, but maybe next week. I can see if my dad has some spray paint that will work and ask him to do that for me. I don't know. I really don't like it. It does, I think, look worse on camera. It looks a little better in person, but still, I'm not 100% happy with it. But like I said, I originally was going to paint it at some point either way. So it's okay, it's fine. I don't really know what's gonna go on here. I thought maybe I would do this as like a baby safe shelf. It's either going to be a baby safe shelf or just a shelf for some of my larger, more pricey items, I guess. Like maybe my Anchor Octo can go on top. Oh, I wanted to see if my Nessie would look good on the top row. So maybe we do that real quick for a second before I say goodbye. Alright, here is my big Nessie. This is my most expensive thing in my booth at $150. Which honestly, I might need to lower her down because I've had her for like probably a year now. I don't know. I really want to keep her myself, but I have nowhere to put her. Oh, okay. I think this is what the plan is going to be. She fits perfect on this top one. Because at the market last month, I actually hung her little fins and the tail and her ear. One clip each. I hung it from the tent. And I feel like people didn't really see. Stunning. Fantastic. Love it. Still don't know what to do about the Anchor Octo. I did have a good spot for it last time, so maybe that will just stay the same. But I'm very happy with this. This looks great. Maybe it will be baby safe shelf because she's baby safe. I don't know yet though. This is where I'm going to leave you for this vlog. Next vlog I will go over a little market recap, tell you everything I sold and how it went. Plus probably some more market prepping after that as well. All the links for my social media, Instagram, TikTok, the Premier Yarns referral links, which if you purchase yarn from those links, I will earn a small commission. Those are all down below if you want them. My Etsy is also down below if you'd like to purchase anything from me that you see in this video or other videos. I have a lot of stuff right now. The most stuff I've actually ever had, especially on Etsy. That is all. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you again soon.